In today's episode, let's check out Aurobindo Ashram's Sambrani cones. Namaste everyone and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. In these kind of episodes, we first check out the packaging and fragrance of the incense, then we talk a little about the incense world, and we wrap up the episode with a quiz. So be with me till the end. So today what we have here is Cottage Industries Sambrani Incense cones, which has a very beautiful painting like design on it. It's all in brown and blue and it says Sambrani Incense cones. An incense cone illustration is made and the Cottage Industry logo, which you can see somewhere here, is made here. So this is what the front looks like. On one side we have Sambrani written and pack content says 15 incense cones and 1 incense cone stand. On the other side we have Sambrani and it says how to light up the Sambrani, and it gives it says the cone stand is not heat proof, so handle with care. On the back side we have what it says is cottage incense cones are handmade from the pure extracts of herbs, roots, barks and petals. The high skill and manual processes offer sustainable employment to underprivileged women. This product is non-toxic and free of animal testing, and then they give the address and the details, and then it says member Fair Trade Forum India, and then they have a barcode. The MRP is 77 rupees. This is what is there. So this is the caution, this is the pack contents, this is the front and this is the back. On one side we have Sambrani incense cones. On both the sides of the opening we have Sambrani incense cones, which is written like that. And we have a holder here for you to be able to hold it, to hang it somewhere. So that's the kind of design we have here. It's been very beautifully made. Even though this is not reusable as such, the packaging is quite eco-friendly and it'll be easy to disintegrate, degrade. So that's the kind of packaging they have here. So if you remember, I got this from Shabda, and even though it says 77 rupees, I'm sure I must have got it for around 35 or 40, something like that, because they give a lot of discount in the Shabda store. So if you are in Delhi or anywhere nearby, and if you have an Aurobindo ashram near you, you might just want to go and inquire about the incenses that they have, because they have a variety of incense at very good rates. In fact, people who run incense stores come and take here at wholesale rates, and then they go and go back to the store and sell it at MRP. So that's the kind of store it is. So if you are here in Delhi, you might want to go and check out Aurobindo Ashram Shabda, which is the bookstore there, which also has a lot of incense and gift stuff and so many other things there. So just check that out. Inside what we have is a simple plastic pouch which holds the incense cones and the stands. That's how it is. This is a small, it's almost half the size of my little finger. That's the size, sis. And if you see it like that, it's a thick little cone, and it's quite thick at the base. So that's the kind of incense we have. There's no smell to the cold incense as such. So let's light up the incense and check out the fragrance of it. Oh, there's a crack in the incense cone somewhere, and if you can see the smoke coming out from there. Can you see that? Wow, it looks so beautiful. This has that typical earthy Sambrani fragrance to it. That base note of the fragrance is there. You do smell a little bit of wood somewhere, but this is exactly the kind of fragrance that, you know, when you light up a Sambrani on the, you know, with the help of a coal or charcoal or anything, this is the kind of fragrance that you get. Is that very nice, earthy, sacred kind of fragrance. So if you like that kind of fragrance, you might like this. And this is not the kind of fragrance which is going to spread a lot, because that's the, you know, beauty of natural incenses, natural fragrances. They do not spread a lot. They, you know, you'll probably light this up for your puja, and so you'll be able to find the fragrance in your house as such, but not very far off. And the fragrance is quite good. It's quite sacred. It's very natural. Even the fragrance is very natural. So if you like that kind of mild fragrance, which is like mild and not in your face, you would like this. And if you like natural stuff, if you want 100% natural ingredients in an incense, you would want to go for these. So that's the kind of incense this is. If I have to give a DJ star rating, I would give it a 3. That's the maximum that I've given to anybody and any of the incenses till now. And I would give this a 3 because I like the natural incense, the fragrance that it has. So if you like an incense which has very mild fragrance and very earthy and woody kind of fragrance, very natural, something that is not going to spread a lot, something that is not going to get you a lot of attention, is the kind of fragrance that this has. And if you like that kind of fragrance, you would like this. Sambrani. So in the last episode, I asked you what is Sambrani. So Sambrani is a resin that is mostly used in the, it's used all over India, but the name Sambrani is used in the south of India. And Sambrani is not just a name of the resin, it is also the process, the whole Sambrani process, the whole smudging process that is done is called Sambrani. Like in north we call it Dhoop, in the south we call it Sambrani. So Sambrani is both the name of the resin and the process where you heat up a coal or some coconut coir or something, and you apply a little powdered resin to it, and you take it around the house, and you waft the smoke like that in every corner of the house. That also is Sambrani. And Sambrani basically is anything that is put on coal and which gives out a lot of smoke, and people use it for their worship and for smudging the house. So that is Sambrani. Now today's quiz is, how do the women of Middle East use oud? That is very women specific, but people who know about oud would know that women in Middle East mostly use oud in a particular way, and it's got something to do with their clothing. So that's the hint there. So that's the kind of so that's the quiz for today, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. If you liked it, give it a like, and check out the description box for the link of this incense and many other incense stuff, and for the book Meri Pratham Sanskrit Pustika, which is a Sanskrit alphabet book for kids. And do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's all for this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.